Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so I'm home. It feels so good to be home. I can't lie. I am ecstatic to be home. I won't be home for that long because I'm leaving for New York on Monday, but I'm so happy to be home right now. Katie is still here, which is awesome. And the kids are playing basketball outside. Last night, I put Knox in the cage like normal, and for some reason, he was panting really bad. Like, he wouldn't stop panting. So I got nervous. So I took him out of the cage. I let him outside again. I brought him back in, and he was just panting, and it made me nervous. So I moved his bed into my room, and I let him lay there, and he slept in my room last night for the first time. Such a big boy. He slept out of the cage. So now I know he can sleep out of the cage. He can sleep in my room. So now I'm going to let him sleep in my room like Ace used to do. And I'm so excited. Noxie. He's watching the kids play basketball. Anyway, Lore, I know you're watching. I love you. I'm going to call you. I'm going to go for a walk and get coffee, and then I'm going to call you. He seems to be fine. He's been fine. He's fine. So I got asked to speak at this event in Atlanta. So I'm speaking at this event in Atlanta on May 8th. And then I just got a call yesterday to speak at this another event in Atlanta, June something. Laura, you're texting from the hospital. You're so funny. You're probably like me after I had my C-section with Charlie. I was like, I'm not taking any medicine but Tylenol. I have to go see my baby. Lorianne had surgery yesterday. Everything went well. She is in the hospital. She's going to get FaceTime today. So, anyway, I just want to tell you guys something really quick. This is going to be a short coffee talk, but I needed to get this off my chest. There will be things in your life that you don't get over. I have 100 DMs in my DMs right now saying, when am I going to get over X? My husband did this. When am I going to get over it? This person did this. When am I going to get over it? Now, a lot of these things you will get over. But there will be things in this life you never get over. It doesn't mean that it will hurt you as bad as it does right now. It doesn't mean that you will miss the person you miss as much as you do right now. It doesn't mean that you will be as angry as you are right now. But there are certain things in this life you just never get over. And the notion or the social expectation that you will just get over everything is a fallacy. I'm here to tell you, it's just not true. Okay? There are things, my father dying at 17, I'm angry about it. I will be angry about it until the day I die. But you need to understand something. There has been enough distance between that event and where I am now that I have better understanding, different love. I found faith. I have God. I've learned to pray. I've learned to write. I found other ways to cope with it, but I'll never be over it. I'll never be over it. There are just, for example, I always wanted 4 kids. It was the way I envisioned my life. I don't have 4 kids. I have 3 kids. I love my kids. I'm satisfied with my kids. I don't want any more kids now. But the part of my life that believed I would always have 4 children and losing one, I don't know that I would, I'll ever get over mourning the part of my life that really believed I would have 4. I just always believed it. I never saw my life any different. So the fact that it didn't turn out that way to me sometimes still irks the shit out of me. It's just the truth. Things that I have... Knox, come here, bud. Come on, bud. I can hear him doing something he's not supposed to be. Knox, come. Knox. He sees the kids playing basketball. Anyway, I wanted to just tell you, okay, that if there are things in your life, betrayals, disappointments, deaths, losses, whatever it is, that you feel you just can't get over, I want to give you permission to know that that is okay. That it is okay. There are just certain things in this life you won't get over. That's okay. Doesn't make you weak. Doesn't mean you hold on to shit too long. Doesn't mean any of that. It's just part of it. We are not meant to get over everything. Some things we are meant to carry with us. You can't let it destroy you, and you can't let it break you, and you can't let it do any of those things. But it is okay to acknowledge, like, this is how this hurt me, or this changed me, or this affected me, and I don't think I'll ever get over it. Okay. I'm sorry to be the negative comment, but I feel it's very selfish for you to be angry you don't have 4 children. I had 3 miscarriages and 3 failed adoptions. My husband and I can't conceive alone. That really hurts me when people can't appreciate what they have. I don't know what I said that made you feel I don't appreciate what I have. We need to address that part first. I do appreciate what I have very much. More than I could ever express. I also had a miscarriage. I also had 2 failed adoptions. I'm not interested in playing tit for tat. Who's more heartbroken than who? I don't need to do that because I don't want anyone to be heartbroken. I envisioned my life a certain way, and I'm mourning a certain part of that. Doesn't mean that I don't love the hearts that beat for my other children. Doesn't mean that I am not happy with what I have. However, there was a certain part of me that envisioned my life a certain way, and it didn't go that way. So there is a certain part of me that is compartmentalized and will never get over that thing. Just like I will never get over the fact that Ace had a heart attack in my lap. I just won't get over it. I understand where you're coming from. And I am terribly sorry for the things that have not worked out for you, because I understand wanting something. Now, just so you know, there could be a woman, Dina, who will come right behind you and say, well, Dina, I think you're selfish because I don't even have a husband. At least you have a husband to go through this with. I have a friend right now who can't get pregnant, and her husband left her because she can't get pregnant. She would argue with you that at least you have a man that stayed. There's always going to be somebody behind you whose life feels, seems, appears, or is worse. What we need to do is just figure out a way to support each other and love each other where it doesn't feel like we're having some sort of contest for whose life is the worst or the hardest. But at the same time, I totally get standing in your space and going, my space sucks. So by the way, Dean, I get it. I get you standing there going, my space sucks. But this life, we can I just want to love you. I see so much every single day. I just want to love people. I really don't want to have a contest. Okay, well, you can stand by your comment. You Oh, okay. The comment sounds selfish. Okay, you know what I know? I know that you don't really think it's selfish. I know that that's coming from a place of disappointment and pain. I know you don't think I'm selfish. If you thought I was a selfish person, you wouldn't watch me. So I understand. I do understand. And I love you, and I'm so sorry that I know what you're feeling. I know what you're feeling. I just do, and I know, and I get it, and it fucking sucks. And that's just the truth. Anyway. This isn't about her or me. I'm having a conversation with her because she said something that was important, and she said something that other people might be feeling. It's not about anybody else responding to her. It's about me responding to her. She was talking to me. And we need to be able to have a dialogue. That's part of what this is, you know? It's a dialogue for all of us to remember that there are just things we won't get over. It doesn't matter who has it worse or who has it less worse. There are just things in this life we will never get over. I have people who remind me like, you know, Jamie, at least you have your mother. You don't talk to her. I can't talk to my mom. You think I don't get that? I get it. I can't talk to my dad. It's like there's always I get it. I get it. Uh-oh, I think my kids just got in trouble by my neighbor. No, Dina, you're not saying it wrong, baby. You're not saying it wrong. You're not saying it wrong. You're speaking your truth, and we need to be able to talk to each other like as women. We need to be able to say, this is how I feel. Your feelings are not diminished, Dina, because just because I'm not standing in your shoes right now, because I'm not in your situation, your feelings are valid. You don't ever apologize for how you feel. Ever. I'm a big girl. We'll talk it through. We may not agree right this second. We may not agree on this coffee talk, but we'll get there. And I know you don't think I'm a selfish person, because if you did really think I was selfish, you wouldn't be here. So I'm not pressed about it. I love you. You love me. You don't have to agree with everything I say. That's not what makes this work. And I know you weren't being nasty. I didn't feel you were. I thought it was an important conversation to have, which is why I responded to your comment, because you're not the only person that feels that way. Yes, Whit, it doesn't matter if it's 12 feet or 2 feet of water. If you feel like you are drowning, then you feel like you are drowning. That is just the truth. And there are some things in this life that you will never get over. And my job is to remind you that you are not the only one. You are not the only one. Whatever it is in your life right now that you are going, I don't understand. I should be over this. Well, maybe not. Maybe you just will never get over it. Don't let it break you. Don't let it kill you. Don't let it change you. But like, it's okay to say I went through something and I'm just never going to get over it. Okay. Now the burden is off your shoulders. Now you don't have to walk around feeling broken because you can't get over something. Okay. You're just not going to get over it. No way. Okay. Tina, do me a favor and send me a DM, please. Just send me a DM and go, hey, it's Tina. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I'm going to go brush my teeth. because it feels like there's a layer of pollen in my face right now. And this is one of the reasons why I love Coffee Talk so much, because we can acknowledge that healthy conversation between women is okay. We don't have to get catty. We don't have to get nasty. This isn't the Real Housewives of Facebook. Like, we're just going to deal with it. We're just going to have a conversation. It's okay to say, I love you. I don't agree with you, or I'm having a hard time seeing it from your perspective or whatever, but we're not meant to understand and get over everything in this life. We're just not. We're just not. Some things are left for God to explain when we die. We're not meant to get everything right now. All right. I love you so much today. Have a great, 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 great